Thailand is ramping up borders as reports of both the Indian and African strains of COVID have been detected. As we reported weeks ago, with lax of measures in both Bangladesh and Burma, which are the barrier between India and Thailand, combined with illegal border crossings, often with promises of work here, the Indian variant arriving was simply a matter of time. From the CCSA reports over the weekend, an abridged version covers the arrival of both variants, the promise of vaccines for all non-Thais here, and the latest daily COVID count.
Today we have the number of new confirmed cases standing at 3,382. Of this number, 2,922 are from local transmissions and 460 were detected from prisons and an additional 5 were from overseas. There are now 44,189 cases that are still active, being treated in medical facilities, and 1,210 in critical condition, plus another 412 on ventilators. 2,131 new recoveries. We have today reported a number of new fatalities at 17.
In a report on the spread to other provinces, the CCSA covered the outbreak of the Indian variant in the capital.
There's no signs right now of any declining of new cases. And we found that there are about 30 clusters of infections in Bangkok from 24 districts. It appears that the situation of infections in other provinces across the country is on an upward trend. New clusters have been found in Phetburi province, in Chonburi, Pathum Thani, Yala, and also Mahasarakam. They have found that more than 1,000 people tested positive at a camp for construction workers in Laksi district. 36 of 80 samples analyzed so far showing variant first detected in India. So 36 out of 80 samples. The Bangkok Communicable Disease Control Committee has therefore imposed measures to seal off a workers' camp for 28 days. The infected workers will receive food supplies and other necessities, while those who have developed moderate symptoms will be sent to hospitals. Security agencies are tightening border controls along the land and maritime checkpoint, especially from people who intentionally seek to avoid quarantine.
And the first reported case of the African variant was also covered on Sunday.
There has been the COVID-19 B1351 variant, first detected in South Africa, reported in Tak Bai district of Narathiwat province. We are closely monitoring this particular variant because some vaccines might not respond well to this particular variant. However, vaccines still can prevent from severe symptoms from the virus. This particular variant does not have severe symptoms. He may have traveled back from Malaysia. His family had previously traveled across the Malaysian border, and they had traveled without passing a disease control checkpoint or undergoing quarantine. So during 12th of April to 4th of May was the time that they were in Thailand, and they have since traveled back to Malaysia.
The European Union is planning to allow Americans vaccinated with shots approved by their drug agency to enter over the summer. This means that those who've had shots by Chinese makers like Sinovac and Sinopharm are likely to be barred from entry for the foreseeable future to the EU. Pfizer, BioNTech and Moderna have efficacy estimated at 95 to 94%. 4 vaccines from China, 1 each from India and Russia, are reported to be only 51 to 91% efficient. Meanwhile at home, and Chonburi reported 91 new cases on Sunday, 71 on Saturday, many related to Chonburi City's industrial area and another at Amata City. Both have been closed for 14 days and all workers quarantined. With the reminder that figures released daily will, without doubt, refer to testing carried out 24 to 48 hours prior to media reports, the majority Sunday were in Chonburi City itself, 36. with just 12 in our own region of Banglamung, which includes Pattaya. The investigation into the shooting of 2 policemen serving a warrant on a mini mansion in Pattaya's luxury Phoenix golf course continued over the weekend, seeing many of those who were in the house at the time having their immigration status reviewed. Reports of multiple property ownership by the gunman have seen a luxury sailing boat, until recently parked at the local marina, added to the list of assets. Eateries around the region reported good trade after the first week of reopening. Takeaways, though, continue to be very popular with many who prefer to avoid grouping of any kind. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing. And the Met Office promising another scorching day. Highs of 33 with the real feel of 40, night time still hot at 28, and the chance of a surprise storm at any time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.